Blue skies, high clouds, and partly sunny. In other news, President Kennedy will be in Dallas tomorrow for a rally at the trademark. Details of the motorcade were released today by Chief Curry. We spoke with the newsman in his office earlier today. On the national front, the Senate Foreign Affairs Committee has studied several spirited plans. Limited nuclear testing.
After Rachel was born, I continued to live with Janet Williams, the teacher I'd met through George de Marnshield. Alec was up to his old games, and I hated it. I didn't want to see him.
Anybody home?
What are you doing here? You said you're coming on the weekend.
I got lonesome for my girls. Where are they?
They're asleep.
I got lonesome for you too.
Yeah, well, there's a clean shirt in the bottom drawer. You go wash up.
You still mad at me?
You're starting your old foolishness again. That's why I'm mad at you.
I found us an apartment. It's in Oak Cliff. It's clean, it's painted, it's nice.
I like it better here. Everybody uses their real name.
Come here. Come here.
Oh, hi, Lee. Better leave a little early tomorrow. The president's arriving and the radio says traffic will be impossible.
Alec.
Don't get up.
The first stop this morning for the President and the First Lady was a breakfast rally to be held in Fort Worth.
Couldn't let you leave Fort Worth without providing you with some protection against the rain.
I'll put it on in the White House on Monday. If you'll come up there, you'll have a chance to see it there.
The President and Mrs. Kennedy are now en route to Dallas on Air Force One. Thousands are lined up, 9 and 10 persons, to cheer on the President. The Vice President, Lyndon Johnson, and his wife will accompany the President to Dallas and will ride in the second car of the motorcade.
Here comes the first car with Police Chief Jess Curry and Sheriff Bill Decker. And here is the President of the United States. What a crowd, what a tremendous welcome he's getting.
Marina, quick, he's on. Yeah, I'm coming.
He's getting just as big a welcome, and the crowd is absolutely going wild. This is a friendly crowd in downtown Dallas. Now they are waving, and here comes Jackie waving by. And Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, he's very good looking.
Mrs. Kennedy radiant in that pink outfit.
Where's Junie? I wanted to see
Of course,
this.
you can hear the streets around us.
The President's car is now turning onto Elm Street, and it will be only a matter of minutes before he arrives at the trademark. It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There has been a shooting. Parkland Hospital has been advised to stand by for a severe gunshot wound. The President's car is now traveling at a very high rate of speed. It appears as though
I don't understand. What happened?
The Dallas newsman, Mel Couch, he said after the shots were fired, he happened to look up at about the 5th or 6th floor of the Texas Book Depository. He said he saw the rifle being pulled back in. I can see many.
I think he's saying the shots came from the book depository.
Just had a call on the radio for all the units along your coast. Pick up the motorcade. Something has happened here. We understand.
A wonderful welcome in downtown Dallas has become a scene of indescribable horror as hundreds of people crowd outside the back door of the emergency room here at Parkland Hospital. Faces are ashen white, and people are wondering, is our president going to live?
And just now we've received reports here at Parkland that Governor Connolly was shot in the upper left chest, and the first reports say the president was hit in the head.
That was a report from NBC's Robert McNeil at the hospital in Dallas, Texas, confirming that President Kennedy is dead.
Oswald? Does your husband have a rifle?
Do you have a warrant?
We can get one real easy. Do you speak English?
No, Alec didn't shoot anyone. His rifle is in the garage. Marina, I don't think you understand.
Show me.
You can see for yourself.
God, there's nothing in here. It smells like gun oil. Come on, you're going downtown.
Screaming and shouting from the Texas Theater by officers who had gone there on a tip. Oswald was there.
I want to leave. That's right. Policeman hit me. They take me in because of the fact that I live in the Soviet Union.
Does he confess anything?
No.
This is a gun!
He admits he worked there, but he was there, he says.
Shoot the president.
I'm just a patsy.
What is he discussing about this particular issue?
Here it comes. Yeah, a dead man, Paul. Here, if you want to live. Look at you. Tommy. Hey, where you going, pretty boy?
Book.
What kind of person
Can you give us a statement to Oswald?
Were you know anything about it?
Are you alright?
Why? Did you bring the girls with you?
No. They're at home with Jim. The police asked me about the gun.
Doesn't matter. From now on, you don't have to answer any questions. Do you understand? It's not like it was in Russia. They can't force you to say anything.
No, I understand.
Did you get the money I left you?
Yeah, I found it.
I'm having everything straightened out. We're friends here, and I'm having a lawyer come in from New York. Kiss the girls for me.
Ollie, I love you.
I don't believe any of this so-called evidence against me. It's a mistake. It's been a mistake.
out by Captain Fritz. There's the prisoner now. There's Lee Harvey. He's been shot. He's been shot. There's pandemonium. Lee Harvey Oswald has been shot. They've got a man with a gun on the ground. There's panic all over the place. Detectives have their guns drawn. We can't see very well. We can't tell what kind of condition he's in. They have the man on the ground. There's Lee Harvey Oswald. He has been shot.
For those of you who have just joined us, Lee Harvey Oswald, accused assassin of President Kennedy, has been shot. I repeat, Lee Harvey Oswald has been shot. He is in transit right now to Parkland Memorial Hospital. Ironically, the same hospital where President Kennedy was taken after.
For years, I accepted the official explanation that Jack Ruby killed my husband in order to spare Mrs. Kennedy the ordeal of testifying at Alec's trial. At least I knew he wouldn't have to suffer. He wouldn't face the agony of waiting for the electric chair.
I've been here before, but I've never been able to find your husband's grave.
The guards keep it a secret. The original headstone was very beautiful. It didn't last very long.
Can we have a little privacy, please?
It's November. Time for all the wife of the assassin stories. You know, I didn't ask to be a historical figure. But if I must, I would like to be part of an honest history.
If you really believe that, then you'll come to the memorial service on Tuesday.
Why do you ask me this?
Because we can't let people forget what happened. If we let them forget, then the truth will never come out.
Yeah, well, I try to forget.
That's right, you tried to forget. Thank God you couldn't do it.
I think it's a terrible idea, Mom.
As long as we hide, we will always suffer.
Oh, that's beautiful. You're the one that taught us how to hide.
The world looks very different to me now, Rachel. I have learned things I never knew before. I learned that the truth has been hidden. And I learned that your father was caught between powerful forces we still don't understand. Yeah, but most of all, there is nothing this family needs to hide from. We did nothing wrong. We are not bad people. You understand what I'm saying, Rachel? You try it for yourself. You say it for yourself. I did nothing wrong. I am not a bad person.
I did nothing wrong. I'm not a bad person.
Sure you don't want me to go with you?
No. No, this is something we have to do alone. For years, I didn't think about your father. I just felt guilty. Guilty that I wasn't brave enough or smart enough to prevent this terrible tragedy. I also felt very angry. Angry at your father for leaving us in all this dirty water. And angry at myself for not defending him more strongly. All those years ago, in the middle of all that guilt and fear, I never had a chance to mourn what happened to your father or to the president.
This day in 1963, a young man was shot and killed on this very spot. We've come here this afternoon to honor his memory and his spirit. I often wonder how our lives would have been different if John Fitzgerald Kennedy had lived. If this president had lived, would we have had the